I hit 20-0 using a little bit of a different formation, so I'm going to be showing you guys that formation along with the tactics. Let's try and hit 100 likes, and I'll give some FIFA points to someone who comments down below. If you're tired of coming up against teams like this, you can get some foot coins through MMO EXP using the link down below. You can also use code JambooUK for 5% off. So guys, I'm going to be taking you through just to answer, the questions that I know some of you will ask. So obviously the account I'm going to show you, I don't use. It is my own account, but I run a weekend league service. I play for other people. So I've just set the tactics up using, the players that are in my club, but the ones I never actually use, if that makes sense. So if any of you are interested in the service, link is down in the description. We're still running even after TOTS. It's going very well. Appreciate the support for anyone who's tried it. But let's get into the video, and if you have any questions about the tactics, comment down below. Okay, so as you can see here, this is my very outdated team. I don't touch the account, to be honest. I did get lucky, and I got this in Thankyou. You can see, ever since I even got him, I've only played 15 games, but he has scored a lot of goals. Don't use the account at all, as I do say, but you can see the sort of, players that we would look to get in. Like Busquets, he's absolutely class in Thankyou. I'll talk about in this, the tactics and formation, what sort of player that you want to be looking for in each position as well. So hopefully that helps you guys out. We've got a few absolutely outdated players, Usman being one of them. It's the issue I've got now. Like, I've played so much on other people's accounts and neglected my own, that playing on my own is just not fun anymore, because I'm having to use players like Usman Dembele. Just doesn't really appeal to me. But this is the team. The formation that I have been using this weekend to hit 20-0s is the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. And I feel like this is a little bit of a fan favourite. Everyone likes this formation. It's just in, recent years, not really been what it was maybe 4 or 5 years ago. I think it was really good on FIFA 18. And ever since then, it's just sort of not really been it. It's been overtaken by other formations, such as a 4-3-2-1, which is another narrow one, but just better all round. And don't get me wrong, this is not like the best formation in the game or anything like that, but I do feel like with these tactics and with the right players, you guys can not only have some fun with it, but get some good results as well. So as you can see here, we've got balanced on the defensive style, 50 on the whip, 70 depth. I like to play a higher line, especially in FUT Champions. The aim for me is to complete as many weekend leagues as I can as quickly as possible. So the way to do that is by getting rage quits. And if I'm playing a higher line on the front foot, getting in people's face, I've got a much better chance of just speed running through weekend leagues. Going 3-0 up early, there's a good chance your opponent's going to leave. That is sort of what I base my weekend league tactics around now. Getting people out of there and scoring a lot of goals. So we've got direct passing at 40 on the whip. This is obviously, it's a very narrow formation anyway. And if you put the width much higher than that, you may as well just be using the 4-1-2-1-2 that has the left and right mid, which is not what we're going for here. So we've got 6 players in the box. That is how I would line it up if I played on this account. Obviously, Usman, he's not got the best passing and stuff like that, but I'd rather have the top players up here. And Thankyou's absolutely perfect for like a cam role, a striker role, a centre mid role. Honestly, you can put in Thankyou basically anywhere, and he's going to be a top tier card. He's absolutely ridiculous. But you can see what we're going for here. You've got like high work rate Rodri, who can finish, defend. He's good on the ball. So he's like the perfect box-to-box centre mid for this role. We've got a little bit more of a creative player in Pogba there. And then you want, if you have your defensive-minded player like a Vieira, maybe you've done the new Kante, that is who you're going to want to have in the CDM spot. Busquets could definitely play the box-to-box as well, but if I was using this team, that is how I would line it up. The fullbacks are super important. They're absolutely key for how this formation works. You need the overlapping fullback. So if you have fullbacks that aren't good going forward, it's going to massively hurt you when using this formation, and you're not going to be able to get the full capacity out of it. So make sure you've got, players like Cuadrado, Alba, who can defend, but primarily their job is to overlap and actually offer something in the attack as well. So that is how I would lay the team out. Attacking fullbacks, a solid CDM, either 2 box-to-box or 2 creative centre mids. It doesn't really matter. You can mix it up as well. A 5-star, 5-star cam who has good passing, good finishing, you know, good on the ball, all that sort of stuff. And then ideally 2 5-star, 5-star strikers as well. Let's get to the instructions. So on both of the strikers, we do have stay central, get in behind, and stay forward. They're just going to tuck in very narrow, both making in-behind runs. And the way I like to play in this formation is you sort of work the ball with the centre mids into the cam. And then you've got either through ball opportunities or just driven pass opportunities into the 2 strikers. You've always got those 2 options there. And it's quite difficult for your opponent to deal with it. They're just constantly going to be making those runs in behind all game. And because we've set them to stay forward, they are going to be there on every counter-attack. We've then got the cam stay forward as well, so you've got a constant triangle between the cam and the 2 strikers, and then get into the box for cross as well. That's just sort of my way of instructing him to get in behind in a way, because you can't do that properly with a cam. So get into the box for cross just pushes him up a little bit more, and you've essentially got like 3 very attacking-minded players in a triangle up top, and it makes for some good, you know, passing opportunities. We've then got stay back while attacking, cover centre, and deep lying playmaker on Busquets. I got that from Tex. I heard him mention a while back that he liked to use deep lying playmaker, so I thought I'd try it, and it's really good for keeping the ball. Like, they just take up positions that a CDM normally wouldn't, and it makes it very easy, you know, to pass the ball around in the middle of the pitch. We've just got cover wing and stay on the edge of the box for cross on the 2 centre mids. If you end up having, you know, the 3 attackers and then the centre mids all getting into the box as well, you end up just getting caught out massively on the counter-attack. So I make a point of, I do want them to offer something in the attack, hence the balanced, but the stay on the edge of the box helps a lot for just not getting caught out. Cover wings, super important, because the fullbacks are going to fly forward, and it's actually useful to have those centre mids tuck into the wide positions when needed. And then just stay back, like I say, cover centre, deep line playmaker on the CDM. The most important instruction in this whole setup, though, comfortably, is the overlap on the fullback. You absolutely need it in these narrow formations, whether it's a 4-1-2-1-2, a 4-3-2-1. You just need that overlap. It's so important for how these formations play. You're going to get just a lot more options. You have no width without it. So it's an absolute must in my opinion. If you had these set to stay back, it just doesn't work, at least in my opinion. It very limits the potential of the formation. But hopefully you guys do enjoy this. If you did, leave a like. Let me know in the comments as well. Let me know how you do get on. I love it when you guys come back and say, like, these tactics were insane. You know, you've just hit your champ's personal record. It's a good feeling, man. So let me know how you get on. But thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe if you're new for the best tactics on YouTube. Catch you next time, and peace.